Hey everybody, it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and welcome to another Top 10 Tuesday. This week, Moods decided to do a weird um, setup where it was the most ridiculous villains. And I thought this was a pretty cool list to put together. Because I did a what the fuck title. So this kind of fits a bill a little bit, but instead of doing the title, these are actually the killers in these films. Now, it's not like a guy dressed up as, with a bowling ball bag on his head or wearing a bear mascot. No, these are actually creatures or inanimate objects that are actually killing people that are just ridiculous. It's like, really? You have a movie like that? And going through my collection, I have a shit ton of these type of films. They're fun, they're goofy, some are just plain stupid, but they are. It is what it is. You can't do anything about it. You watched it, you bought it, you own it, yep, you move on. Like I was thinking like, Three-Headed Shark Attack or Sharktopus or some other weird deathbed, those type of films. So now I'll put those away because I found another 10 that will work with weird villains or weird monsters, weird whatever. These protagonists are the ones that are killing people. All right. Number 10, let's start it off with The Strangeness. Starts off a cool film about people in a mine and something is killing them. And of course, taking out this one group one at a time. Yeah, it's a typical film. Yeah, until you see what the monster looks like at the end. Let's say it's a part dick, part vagina type monster that is killing people. There's even an interview with someone on here where they're actually saying how phallic this monster looks. It's got a vagina head, like a dick shaft, everything, tentacles. It's just so weird that this had to make the list. I've been after this film for a long time, and finally Code Red took their limited quantities and actually put it back in stock. So yeah, I was very happy to score this. The transfer's horrible, but you can't do much about it. It is Code Red, but I'm glad to have this. But the monster itself is just so ridiculous. Vagina monster. All right, number 8. I'm sorry, number 9. We're already starting off the bad here. When I first saw this trailer, I was thinking this has got to be a goofy movie. This has got to be a fake movie. It's actually a real movie, and that is Black Sheep. Love this film. Killer mutated sheep. Yes. Holy crap. It's got some good gore to it. It's got some really good special effects where people were turning into these, like a were sheep, if you want to call it like that. Yeah, and I think this is an Irish film. It takes place in Ireland, which is awesome. And of course, one guy is afraid of sheep, and he's got to, of course, battle these mutated sheep. Funny as hell, but it is a killer sheep film. So I'm glad they did this, and it's a real. I love it. Fun. Yeah, move on. All right, number 8 now for weird villains. And this one is an Asian film from Tokyo Shock. And that is called Hair Extensions. Yes, this movie is about killer hair. Yes. Body is found in one of those, like a shipping crate type deal, and there's hairs everywhere. Come to find out this hair has been possessed by the dead individual. So this man who is infatuated with hair cuts a lot of it, keeps it for himself, but he sells it at other, like this hair salon, and they turn into like hair locks and hair attachments to people, hair extensions. Hence that. Well, the curse on this hair is whoever's wearing this hair, it's almost like a homage to the Blob kind of. The hair starts growing out of people's eyes, their nose, their fingernails, and it's just like engulfs them and kills them. It's just so weird. The dude that's got the hair fetish, he is a fucking weird ass dude too. But cheesy flick, guys, check this out. Hair Extensions. It's a Tokyo Shock film. Definitely check it out. Number 8. Number 7. Another goofy film. Jack Frost. Yes, the Killer Snowman movie. Killer is being transported to jail gets into an accident with toxic. I don't know. It goes more like a chemical spill. It mutates him and Snow, so it turns him into a killer mutant snowman. Yes, cheesy as hell. It's got what's her first movie here? Oh, the girl from American Pie. There, I keep forgetting her name. The foreign exchange student Nadia. There, this is her first movie. She's the one that gets fucked in the bathtub to death. But yeah, Jack Frost, Killer Mutant Snowman. What can you say? Wow. All right. 6. Zombievers. Yes. Beavers that are touched with toxic waste and now become these zombie beavers. The movie is hysterical. I love the score in the beginning. Good gore to it. Good acting. The story, it's just a fun, cheesy movie to watch. And it's goofy. You know, there's a big zombie beaver bear. People are turning into zombievers. Just goofy all itself. Fun flick. Highly recommend it. I think it was a 2015 film. I made my 2015 list. I think it was. But yeah, Killer Mutants Beavers. Yeah, it gets crazy. All right, my next one. Okay. Number 5. We're going with Trees Part 2, The Root of All Evil. Now, Part 1 is a big homage to Jaws. It's a great white pine killing people in the forest. Well, Part 2 is on the list because there's more killer trees out there. And this tree company is the National Forestry Service is keeping these trees intact. Well, this company comes in, steals a bunch of these killer trees, and sells them in this town. And they become killer mutant Christmas trees. That's right. This is a killer mutant Christmas tree film. It takes place on Christmas. Horshack there from Welcome Back Carter is in this. It's funny as hell. Goofy movie, you know, bad acting, bad CGI, but it's a fun flick to definitely watch, guys. Trees Part 2, Root of All Evil. Yeah. Number 4 is actually a remake. And the same director remade his own movie. And that is Shaft. The Shaft. This is a killer elevator movie. Yes, Dick Moss did the original called The Lift, or Der Lift, or whatever you want to call it. And of course now he made The Shaft. This has Naomi Watts in it. Pretty much a government agency was experimenting with dolphins and computer chips and everything. And they started to go on the human trial with brain DNA and computer chips. While they put this chip in an elevator shaft in the Sears Tower. Now this elevator shaft is now killing people, cooking them in the shaft, you know, sucking them up, throwing them up to whatever floor, and shooting them out the window, strangling them with the wire. Oh, this movie is just goofy as hell. Got a cool decapitation scene, which is actually the same kind of scene in the remake. So yeah, he did pretty much his own movie. This was, I think, the early 2000s or so. But yeah, a killer elevator movie? Yes, please. All right, number 3 is a new one I just picked up, and it is gory and it is fun. I'll probably do a random review on this soon. And that is Carol's Hell. Pretty much a killer merry-go-round unicorn. Yes, this merry-go-round unicorn has got a life of its own now. It's fed up. It's sick of being ridden on. It wants to get revenge. It skewers people. It kicks them and knocks their heads off. It's got some good gore to it. It's got a weird voice too, how it talks. Funny as hell. Holy crap, I was laughing throughout this film. Just released. I highly recommend picking this up, guys. I know Mr. Parker did a review on this. And yes, carousel, killer, merry-go-round, unicorn. All right, number 2 is a German film. I've had this in my what the fuck title, and this one is definitely goofy with Attack of the Killer Backpacks. Yes, that is a real movie. Pretty much a rash of serial killing is going around. These girls are all dying, and they don't know who's doing it. The only thing they have in common is they have a backpack. Weird. So they're thinking this killer is targeting women with backpacks and everything. No, the backpacks themselves have come to life and start eating people. There's a scene in this film when these people are running down the street. These backpacks are attached to their hands or their legs and their heads, and it's just funny, goofy when they're running around. There's even a scene where a backpack is screwing another backpack. Yes, Attack of the Killer Backpacks at number 2. And my number 1 is a really weird, odd film. I saw Moods picked it up in his update last month, and I found it on Amazon. Dirt cheap. I can see why this is dirt cheap. Even in his top 10 was his number 1. And that is Blown. This is a killer adult blow-up doll. Yes, you heard that right. A killer blow-up doll. One of those adult ones. Ugh. Pretty much this adult blow-up doll goes after revenge on certain people. Wow. It's just goofy. I don't know how to explain this movie enough as it's a killer blow-up doll. Wow. Again, do not spend a lot of money on this movie. I guess I spent maybe $5 on it. I think that's too much. But again, this is SRS Cinema here, so it's kind of like a shot on video type film. You can see like almost a guy holding the blow up doll, trying to angle it the right way. The acting is just so bad. I was just sitting there going, really? They're doing this? The blow up doll's got like dildos and adult fetish toys and shit like that. Rough. But yeah, that's why it's number 1. That's Blown. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video of my top 10 ridiculous villains. Alright guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Have yourself a good night. Peace.